Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropical Habs back here today for a brand new video. So today we're here to talk about the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Seattle Kraken. What a boring game that was. Yeah, Canadiens had 16 shots. The Seattle Kraken had a lot more, but they were shooting from the blue line a lot. So, yeah, pretty defensive game. Even though the Canadiens scored 4 goals for some reasons. Terrible game by Martin Jones. Solid game by Jake Allen. I mean, it was an okay game, but like not the best game I've watched. Not as entertaining as last night. That's for sure. So yeah, we're here to review the game. We're here to talk about it. That fucking pimple here is annoying me so much, man. It's the only thing I see when I watch the screen return, man. What the hell is that? Anyways, yeah, the Canadiens win the game 4-2. And solid first battle between Shane Wright and Slafkovsky. I mean, yeah, they both played an amazing game, and we're gonna talk about this as well. So yeah, game starts. I don't even remember how it started. Yeah, first goal was Jonathan Kovacevic, who scores his first goal in the NHL. It was it was a nice shot. I mean, he took a shot from the blue line and it went in. Like, as simple as that. Sometimes when you make the quick, simple plays, it's the best possible play available. I mean, most of the time, the quick, simple plays are the best plays available. So that's what Jonathan Kovacevic did for his first goal in the NHL and with the Montreal Canadiens. Congratulations to him. It's always fun to see guys score their first goal in the NHL. He did not play a really good game, made a lot of turnovers, but he scored a goal and he made some good plays. So props to Jonathan Kovacevic, man. This has been pretty solid for the most part this season for the Canadiens in a pretty unstable role. So yeah, props to Jonathan Kovacevic. Couple of minutes after, man, it had to happen. I wrote it on Twitter. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, links in the description. I make tweets. Live tweets about the Canadiens every game. So if you want to talk about the game with me live, it's on Twitter, link in the description. So yeah, I said it on Twitter, man. It was written in the sky in green flash, man. I even said it in my preview today that Shane Wright was going to score his first NHL goal against the Canadiens. It had to happen. It was so obvious. If you thought it wasn't going to happen, you're probably a new Habs fan, because every time something like that can happen, it happens, man. It was written in the sky. At the minute he got drafted by Seattle, it was written in the sky that Shane Wright was going to score a goal against the Canadiens in their first game they were playing against him. It happened, and it was a really good game by Shane Wright. I mean, it probably was his best game in the NHL so far, and probably going to be his last game before he gets sent to the Team Canada Junior camp. He's going to play in the World Junior. I can guarantee that 100% confirmed. Shane Wright is going to the World Juniors. That's a lock. That was the plan from the start for the Seattle Kraken. So yeah, he's probably going to either get sent now or play an extra game and get sent after. But yeah, almost a lock that Shane Wright is going to go to the World Juniors for Team Canada. After that, 1-1 after the first. Second period starts. Pretty slow start, pretty fast start for the Canadiens. 2 goals in 7 seconds. Cole Caulfield assisted by Nick Suzuki as usual. Those two are like peanut butter and jelly. That was the meme on Twitter tonight. Caulfield, Suzuki, peanut butter and jelly. Same thing. So yeah, pretty good game by both of them. Suzuki made amazing plays. Suzuki's nasty, man. He's almost at 30 points already. He's on pace for 87 points so far this year. So, yeah, if he continues to get that pace, he's going to have the best season for a Montreal Canadiens since Alex Kovalev in 2007. That's crazy. Crazy that the Canadiens did not have a point-per-game player since 2007. Crazy stuff. 7 seconds after, Josh Anderson scores a goal on a huge play on the board by none other than Juraj Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky makes a nice play through the boards, pass it to Dvorak. Dvorak makes a perfect pass to Josh Anderson, who rips the one-timer. And all of a sudden, it's 3-1 Montreal. Who could have expected that? Like, they were getting flipped, and then all of a sudden, they scored 2 goals in 7 seconds. That's practically the same thing that happened against the Canucks. So I was just like, all right, they might get comeback. I'm not going to be too comfortable because yesterday I was just like, all right, this is a win. Montembeault has another win, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, it was 5-4 Vancouver. So I was just calm down and enjoy the rest of the game. And then power play Montreal. And they start to make some nasty plays. And then Matheson fucks everything up by taking a dumb penalty. As usual, Matheson, man, poor decision-making all game long. Poor decision-making all game long. He makes some mistakes, made some great plays. But every time he made a good play, he makes a bad play. So he doesn't bring anything. He doesn't bring anything. So I don't get why he gets that much ice time. And at 4-on-4, Ren Pitlick scores on an amazing Jake Evans play, an amazing Joel Edmondson play, solid goal, first of the season for Ren Pitlick. And at the end of the period, with 0.8 seconds left, Jared McCann scores a goal. And I'm just like, all right, they're going through the third period with the 4-2 lead. It's written in the sky that they're going to get comeback. And they didn't. They played a pretty well-structured defensive game in the third period. They shut down the Seattle Kraken, and they played a really good defensive period. And they won the game 4-2, even though they had 15 shots. They had 8 shots at the end of the second, and it was 4-2. They had 8 shots, 4 goals. Terrible game by Martin Jones. And even though he couldn't really do much on all the goals, to be honest. To be honest, the Canadians took their opportunities and they scored goals. So props to them. And he did the same thing against the Canucks, but they couldn't play a structured defensive game. So I did not expect them to win that game with Monahan being absent. But they did. So fair play. They adjusted themselves pretty good in that game. So props to the Canadians. Now it's time for the players review. Who won the duel between Shane Wright and Juraj Slafkovsky? I think it's a draw. Like, Slafkovsky got a point. Wright got a goal. They both had a lot of opportunities. Shane Wright could have ended up the game with 2 or 3 goals. And Slafkovsky could have ended up the game with a goal and maybe another assist. So they both played amazing. Slafkovsky was a bit more solid, more consistent. Like, Shane Wright started good. We haven't seen him much in the second period, and he finished the game strong. Slafkovsky was just consistent all the game. So I'm gonna give a tie for this first duel between Slafkovsky and Shane Wright. They both played amazing, and they're both gonna be insane players in the National Hockey League. But right now, it's a tie. But I'm giving the edge a bit to Slafkovsky just because he was a bit more consistent, in my opinion. But I might be a bit biased. I'm a Habs fan. So, yeah. So Chris Weidman played not good. Chris Weidman, every time he plays, I'm disappointed. Michael Matheson got 24 minutes of ice time, and he played not good. He got an assist. Yeah, he gets the point. Don't get me wrong, but it's always secondary assist with Nick Suzuki making everything. So, made a lot of turnovers, but I mean a lot of turnovers. Made poor decision making. So, yeah, definitely not his best game. And, yeah, he didn't have a training camp, proper training camp. Might be a bit of rust. I'm going to give him time. But so far, with what I saw from Michael Matheson in the first games he played for the Habs, definitely not good. A lot of Jeff Petrie flashbacks. So, but I'll give him a benefit of the doubt. Michael Matheson, yeah, Nick Suzuki played amazing. I already talked about him. Josh Anderson was solid. The 2 games yesterday and today for Josh Anderson, that's what we want to see from Josh Anderson. Speed, intensity, and hits. Forecheck. That's what we want from Josh Anderson. Kaden Goulet, amazing game. One of his best game. He was amazing in the third period to shut down the opponent. Kaden Goulet is going to be one hell of a player in the National Hockey League. He played 23 minutes. And yeah, Kaden Goulet is just going to be good. He's good in transition. He's good at breakout pass. He's good on the forecheck when he needs. He's good on a back check. He's good defensively. He can block shots. He can do it all. And he's going to be the top defenseman for the Canadians in the future. I think that him and Mayu are going to be the first pair personally, with Hudson being on the top 4, maybe with a guy like Arbor Jacki or a guy like Jordan Harris. You don't know, but the Habs are stacked in prospect on the defense. That's for sure. Joel Armia played actually decent. Same thing for Dodonov. Same thing for Dvorak. Dvorak, actually, I think it was his best game Same thing for Jake Evans. Jake Evans was really solid on the top six with Slafkovsky and Josh Anderson. Pizzetta, like I said, he's not an NHL caliber player. Probably going to end up in Laval when all the players are going to come back from injuries. Arberjack, I only played 4 minutes 30 seconds. I'd rather have seen him over Chris Weidman, honestly. But apparently, St. Louis decided otherwise. And then Kirby Dach gets a point also, was really solid in puck possession and all of that. Jake Allen played a solid game. Nothing amazing, nothing crazy, but he was efficient. So, yeah, that's my opinion on tonight's game. The Canadiens are playing Saturday against the LA Kings. Going to be a nice one to watch as well. So, yeah, let me know what you guys all thought about this game in the comments below. Shout out to all the Slovakians watching this with their coffee because it's still late again. I can't wait for the normal schedule to come back. So, I'm going to see you guys all tomorrow for brand new videos. It's been your boy, Tropical Habs. I love you all. Have a nice rest of your day. Have a good night if you're watching this right now. And bye-bye.